Hi, I'm Nikki, and today I'm going to talk to you about sunscreen and the importance of sunscreen. Don't roll your eyes at me. I know you know that you need to wear sunscreen, but I'm just going to explain a little bit about sunscreen, why we need to use it, and the different types of rays. One thing I am going to say is if you don't use sunscreen daily, I actually won't offer you treatments, and I'll explain why, but it's really important. So you have UVA and UVB rays. I always say the easiest way to remember these is UVA, A is for aging, UVB, B is for burning. So UVA rays, you're actually exposed to 365 days a year from the moment that it's light to the moment that it's dark. And UVB rays are the rays that you're exposed to when it's sunny. And that doesn't necessarily mean bright, scorching summer sun. It can be those hazy days when it doesn't look particularly sunny, but you're still exposed to UVB rays. So when you're thinking about sunscreen, it's really important that you make sure that your sunscreen is both UVA and UVB, and it's a 4-5-star rating, minimum factor 30 on the face. Now, what I'm going to tell you about UVA rays that you're exposed to 365 days a year, come rain or shine, is that they are responsible for 90% of premature aging. 90%. That's incredible, isn't it? So UV rays can be responsible for, early lines and wrinkles, for skin laxity issues, for sunspots, sun damage, pigmentation, dull, dehydrated skin, that kind of real sort of leathery feel to your skin. So it's really important to protect your skin against both the UVA and UVB rays. Now, the reason that I say that I don't treat anybody, don't offer the advanced treatments to anybody that doesn't use sunscreen is because it's a waste of your time and money. It really is. So if you are investing in treatments and advanced medical grade products to some extent, if you're investing in those but not using sunscreen, you're literally undoing all of the good that those treatments can do, but actually increasing your risk, because big treatments or even products like retinol, if you aren't using sunscreen, your skin is being stimulated, and with some of the treatments going through a minor controlled trauma, and I use trauma in that term very loosely, but it's about causing a minor controlled trauma to boost collagen and elastin for anti-aging, for lines and wrinkles. So your skin's more vulnerable after you've had those treatments. If you are then going out and not protecting it with a sunscreen, you risk increased pigmentation, you risk increased damage to your skin. So it's really important that you're using that sunscreen all year round to protect, not just through treatments, but to protect against advanced premature aging and also burning of your skin. Now, there's lots of different types of sunscreens that are available. So I am actually going to be, and this will vary because there are so many products on the market. For me, anything, a moisturizer with a sunscreen or makeup with a sunscreen, forget it. It's very unlikely to be UVA and UVB, 4-5-star rating. The exception to that is Jane Iredale mineral makeup, and they have some really good products that actually have UVA, UVB factor 4-5-star rating. They're fantastic. So those products are very, very good. But for me, they're just about the exception to that. A separate sunscreen needs to be used. You have different types of sunscreens, such as a chemical sunscreen. So that's kind of your typical over-the-counter products. I'm actually a really big fan of natural sunscreen. So natural sunscreen ingredients are things like titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. They are great, particularly if you are someone with sensitive skin, if you have rosacea, psoriasis, dermatitis, any kind of allergy type reactions or sensitivity to the skin, then a natural sunscreen really is your best friend. So I hope that if you take nothing that I ever put out there as content, if you take nothing away from what I share, please make sure that you invest in a good sunscreen. So, and make sure you apply it regularly. I know that it's a very British way to put our sunscreen on in the morning and forget about it. But really you should be reapplying, particularly when the sun's out, kind of every 2 to 3 hours. I know that can be difficult if you have got makeup on and you don't want to put sunscreen over your makeup. But there are some really lovely mineral powders around. Again, Jane Iredale, I'm referring to Jane Iredale because that's what I have and use in the clinic, and I absolutely love the brand. But Jane Erdo have a lovely mineral powder foundation that is either translucent or comes in different colours that you can pop on during the day. So it's literally like touching up your makeup, not smudging it at all, or even kind of adding to it and reducing the shine. They're great options. So that doesn't disrupt your makeup. It's actually helping to seal the makeup further. So please don't let that be a reason that you don't use your sunscreen. So with that knowledge, I'm going to trust you all that when you get in contact with me for treatments, I'm not even going to have to ask you the question of, are you using a sunscreen? Because I really, really hope that you take away that piece of advice and rush out and get your sunscreen. Have a lovely summer, and I look forward to seeing you soon.